have rookies who entered the league with minimal expectations and yet already look like bona fide stars.
You're named Mr. Football in the state of Utah. Do you just feel like people just didn't pay attention?
I guess
this shouldn't be a shock.
Yeah, I guess not a shock to me.
Draft steal. Plenty of those have surfaced here in 2023. So let us dive into the 10 biggest NFL draft steals of the year so far. Puka Nacua. Another reminder as to why Les Snead doesn't care for first-round picks. Who needs him when you can find a superstar in days 2 and 3 of the draft anyway? The Los Angeles Rams drafted the BYU product in the 5th round at number 177 overall. Even when star wideout Cooper Kupp landed on the IR to begin the season, not much was really expected of Nacua or the other Rams receivers. Well, it didn't take long for Nacua to make an epic first impression. He racked up 10 receptions for 119 yards in the Rams' Week 1 30-13 upset win of the Seattle Seahawks. Well, that turned out not to be beginner's luck, but rather just the beginning of a rise to stardom. Nacua and Matthew Stafford have formed one of the game's most dynamic offensive duos this year, and it's kept the Rams in the playoff hunt during a year of transition. In Week 2 against the San Francisco 49ers, Nacua set a rookie single-game record by tallying 15 receptions. Nacua is going to finish as the rookie leader in receptions and receiving yards by a country mile. And to think he'll likely finish top 10 in receiving this year too. Yeah, not too bad for a little-known 5th-round pick out of BYU, huh? Tank Dell. The Houston Texans 2023 NFL draft class has the opportunity to go down as one of the greatest in NFL history. Quarterback CJ Stroud is already a superstar, and Will Anderson Jr. hasn't been too shabby himself as a run-stopping force and explosive pass rusher off the edge. Oh, and then there's Houston product Tank Dell, whom the Texans nabbed in the 3rd round at number 69 overall. Dell is just having one of the best rookie seasons for a wide receiver in recent memory, and the Texans are in postseason contention because of it. Dell and Nico Collins have formed one of the game's top receiving duos this season, allowing Stroud to perform like an MVP candidate no less. Through his first 10 NFL games, Dell had 3 100-yard outings, 4 games with 6+ catches, and 6 contests with a touchdown. Dell is in contention to finish as a rookie leader in receiving touchdowns, and he could very well finish number 2 in receiving yards behind none other than Nacua. What else is there to say? With Stroud, Dell, and Collins headlining the offense, there is no telling how scary good Houston's offense will be in the coming years. Devon Achane. If Achane didn't miss 4 games due to a knee injury, and if he wasn't made inactive for weeks 1 and 12, well, he'd be giving Christian McCaffrey a run for the NFL rushing title. Despite missing about 1/3 of his rookie year, Achane has established himself as one of the NFL's elite rookies of 2023. In hindsight's 2020, but it's now impossible to comprehend how he fell to the Miami Dolphins in round 3 at number 84 overall. Through his first 4 NFL games, Achane racked up 460 rushing yards and 7 total touchdowns, including a 4 TD outburst against the Denver Broncos in Week 3. Tua Tagovailoa, Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle, and Raheem Mostert are getting all the love in Miami, but don't forget how much more explosive this group is with Achane in the backfield. Mostert may be the lead RB1 for now, but Achane is the future of Miami's backfield. He's got multiple future All-Pro selections written all over him. Mekhi Blackmon. Brian Flores' work in turning around the Minnesota Vikings defense this year is not getting enough love. One reason for the D's unexpected success? Rookie cornerback Mekhi Blackmon, who has flown under the radar all season long amid a roller coaster season in the Gopher State. The USC product was drafted in the 3rd round by the Vikings at number 102 overall. With future Hall of Famer Patrick Peterson departing in free agency, the Vikings desperately needed its young defensive backs to step up, and Blackmon was up for that challenge. Through his first 11 games, Blackmon allowed only an 87.5 passer rating when targeted, per Pro Football Reference. And through Week 12, Pro Football Focus had him ranked as the 11th best rookie with a grade of 77.3. Don't let Blackmon's non-eye-popping box score fool you. He's not racking up the takeaways because opposing quarterbacks are wisely throwing elsewhere. Demario Douglas. To put it perfectly blunt, the New England Patriots are enduring their worst season since 1992. The positives in New England are few and far between this year. If Pats fans are looking for something to be optimistic about, well, how about the play of rookie standouts in cornerback Christian Gonzalez and wide receiver Demario Douglas. Gonzalez's promising year was unfortunately cut short with a torn labrum he suffered in Week 4, but Douglas has trudged along and given the Patriots something to cheer about this year. The Liberty wideout was drafted in the 6th round at number 210 overall by the Pats. Douglas has emerged as the new WR1 in Foxborough since Kendrick Bourne's season-ending ACL tear, giving Mac Jones and Bailey Zappi some life in the passing game. And then there's this. Through week 12, PFF had Douglas graded as its 9th best rookie at 78.8. Pretty darn impressive considering that he's only playing on perhaps the worst offense in all of football. I mean, it's honestly anybody's guess as to who's going to start for New England at QB next year, but the good news is that there's a new potential WR1 for the next signal caller to work with in Douglas. Jordan Battle. The Cincinnati Bengals season went down the drain when they lost Joe Burrow for the year in Week 11 with a wrist injury. But make no mistake, the future in Cincy remains ultra bright with Joe Cool 2.0 leading the way on offense. And Lou Anarumo's D should remain a force in 2024 and beyond. After all, the Bengals struck gold in round 3 when they snagged Alabama safety Jordan Battle in round 3 with the number 95 selection. Curiously, Battle has seen less than a third of the Bengals' defensive snaps and has been mostly used on special teams. Obviously, that is going to change in 2024. Though Battle has had his struggles in pass coverage, like any first-year defensive back, he's made up for it with his elite run defense. PFF ranked Battle as a top 10 rookie of 2023 in weeks 11 and 12, citing his status as the number 3 graded rookie run defender. And the potential of the group is limitless, provided that Battle gets some more playing time next year. Byron Young. To clarify, this is the Los Angeles Rams Byron Young we're talking about, not the other Byron Young that went 70th overall to the Las Vegas Raiders this year. The Rams Byron Young was taken 7 spots later at number 77 overall, with the pick that Les Snead acquired from Miami in the Jalen Ramsey blockbuster trade. Leonard Floyd's departure left the Rams in desperate need of another stud pass rusher to complement future Hall of Famer Aaron Donald. Thus, enter Young. The outside linebacker out of Tennessee has been a force in Raheem Morris's defense, racking up 5 sacks through his first 9 games. Young has also been exceptional in pass coverage and has performed nicely in the run-stopping department with Donald, too. Young has a good shot at finishing as the rookie leader in both sacks and forced fumbles. Jalen Carter has turned heads as the best rookie pass rusher in this draft, but don't overlook Young here. Rams found another future star with a day 2 pick. The more that stays the same. Tuli Tuipolatu. It's hard to find many positives for the Los Angeles Chargers this year, so we don't blame anyone if they've overlooked the few positives for the Bolts this year. So allow us to bring one to your attention. The play of rookie outside linebacker Tuli Tuipolatu. The 2022 Pat Tillman Defensive Player of the Year was drafted in the 2nd round by the Chargers at number 54 overall. Needless to say, Tuli Tuipolatu has outperformed his draft position. While Khalil Mack and Joey Bosa get most of the attention on the Chargers D, Tuipolatu is low-key formed a 3-headed pass-rushing trio with the 2 veteran stars. Through LA's first 11 games, Tuipolatu had 4 sacks, 8 tackles for a loss, and 19 quarterback pressures. Tuipolatu has also been a valuable contributor on the Chargers special teams, playing roughly half the snaps on that unit. 2023 will go down as a wasted year for the Chargers, but Justin Herbert isn't the only young superstar this team can build around over the long run. Tuipolatu promises to play a big role in that defense for years to come. Josh Downs. Downs exceeded 1,000 yards receiving in each of his last 2 years at North Carolina, but he wasn't exactly highly touted entering the 2023 NFL Draft. The Indianapolis Colts drafted Downs in the 3rd round at number 79 overall. He was the 4th receiver taken in round 3, but Downs would unquestionably be a 1st-round pick in a 2023 NFL Draft do-over. Colts rookie head coach Shane Steichen quickly helped unlock Downs' potential, turning him into an explosive game-changer on a surprisingly potent Indy offense. The Colts lost Anthony Richardson for the season after 4 games, and star running back Jonathan Taylor will have missed roughly half the year as well. But Downs, Michael Pittman Jr., Zach Moss, and Gardner Minshew II have come together in the wake of adversity to round out a prolific offensive unit. Downs has an outside shot of hitting 1,000 yards receiving in year 1. Even if he puts up donuts the rest of the way, his rookie year will have still been a success. Expectations were extremely low for these Colts coming into 2023, but Downs has helped them stay in playoff contention all season long. Rashee Rice. The Kansas City Chiefs wide receiver room has been a problem for much of the year. Kadarius Toney is a bust, Sky Moore hasn't broken out as hoped, and Marquez Valdes-Scantling can't hold on to the football. Fortunately, Travis Kelce has been his usual dominant self, and rookie Rashee Rice has emerged as a key contributor for Patrick Mahomes and company. It took Rice a few weeks to get going, but he has finally asserted himself as the new WR1 in KC, at least for now. Drafted in round 2 at number 55 overall, Rice finally had his breakout game in a Week 6 win over the Denver Broncos with 4 receptions for 72 yards. That was followed by a 5-catch, 60-yard, and 1 TD outing against the Chargers. In Week 12 against the Raiders, Rice finally exploded with 8 receptions for 107 yards and a touchdown. Finally, the SMU product had arrived. If the Chiefs end up repeating as champions, well, you know that Rice will have been a key reason as to why. But who do you think is the greatest steal of the 2023 NFL Draft so far? Let us know in the comment section below. If you liked this video and learned a thing or two, clicking the like button helps out a ton, and hey, we appreciate it. If this is your first time coming around to TPS though, subscribing is a great idea because we put out videos like this every single day. But as always, thanks for watching and we'll see you guys next time.